Want to build an exquisite, delicious, intimate experience since Valentine is coming? Here are some insights from me around intimate touch. Beautiful, exquisite, intimate touch. The first insight: prepare in advance an instinctual feedback system. When you go into pleasure or your partner, it's hard to come back to your mental senses and start to explain what works, what doesn't work, how you want it to be, and so on. So the first one, and the most important one, have a system to assess when whatever you're doing, touch, practice, starts to not feel so delicious. Maybe they make a sound. Maybe they touch you in a certain way, like with their hand. Maybe they raise a hand. Any other signal, instinctual, so that you know that this is not going so well. The second one is assess, and this one actually works that you do before the actual experience, how much impact you can apply. Okay, how much pressure is pleasurable, and when it starts to not feel. And if you do this before the actual practice, that's even better. One thing here to remember is that an aroused body, so a body that feels pleasure, feels everything differently. So it does make sense to test what kind of pressure you can apply before they are aroused, and then also when they are aroused. Generally, with arousal, we can tolerate a bit more. Not extreme, but a bit more. And the third insight, well, here, actually, I would encourage you to go through a class around intimate touch. Being able to offer an exquisite experience is more than just the technique, okay? You need to know how to prepare, the attitude, how to handle yourself in those moments, because actually you're there with them. For the 20 minutes or 30 minutes that you're doing that practice, you need to also be okay. So you need to take care of yourself too. And then there are insights, because I've given intimate touch. I've also received it as part of my training, as part of my practices. I have collected a lot of insight from various people. I've taught this class, or 3 classes, on the biggest e-learning platform, that was Udemy. I had 3,097 students. I got a lot of questions, critique, need for further details, so I put that into my material. If this resonates, then I have a sale for you for the classes that I have. Each of the classes will be 50% off, which will make it a very accessible price for you. I encourage you to pick one class that you resonate with and really study it. Okay, really understand from beginning to end deeply. Like when I learn about intimate touch, I actually want to learn all of it, not just the technique. I want to learn what I'm doing, where I'm touching, why each touch works, how do I navigate when something doesn't work well, when I have to stop the interaction for whatever reason. How do I actually pay attention to feedback? And then all sorts of questions that people might have that I, for instance, whoever I am, the giver of that intimate practice, I might not realize. But in a class that was taught to thousands of people and people have asked all sorts of crazy questions, I actually, as a student, get access to all that insight. So I really want to encourage you to check out those classes. I'll put the sale link under this video. This is one investment that I truly believe will help you enrich your repertoire in intimacy, and will also contribute to you offering a beautiful, beautiful intimate experience to your partner. If you are single, that doesn't matter. Like I said in the class, before I started working on all of those things with other people, I actually learned through props. There's no need to worry that you don't have a partner you can't learn. Yes, you can. And even if you just watch over and over and you listen to the explanations, that is an educational value that you can't get anywhere else. Lastly, I've had a lot of people who said, well, yeah, but I can learn all that stuff on porn sites. Actually, on porn sites, all you see is just stuff that people do there. But If you want to go through an actual learning experience, what you're touching, anatomy, reflexology, attitude, how to prepare the space, how to close the space, how to handle yourself, because actually technique is just one part of it. The actual attitude and how you show up there, how you read the other person, how you can tolerate their feedback and so on, that you can't learn on porn sites. Nobody teaches you that there. And that is part of you being a very skilled and able and gifted intimate partner. Soft skills are just as important as hard skills. So I want you to know all of this. When you take a class, you actually take everything. One fun thing, in most of my classes on Udemy, I actually had professionals from the porn industry, and some would reach out to me and say, you know, I actually work in the industry and I'm here to learn new things. At first I was like, what can I teach them? I mean, they work in the porn industry. But that doesn't mean that everything is taught there. That doesn't mean that people outside of that industry don't have useful, valuable, rich in content insights to bring to them. So, you know, be in a really open-minded place and take this as a learning, growth, and insight. You know, open your perspectives a whole lot more when it comes to intimacy touch. So that's it. I will leave the deduction link below. So 50% off. This is just because you're following my work here. And I believe that you can build your own beautiful experience. I will see you in the next video. Bye.